This little mindful minute is one of my favorites, and I'm curious whether it will become one of yours too. Hello, I'm Rachel Romaine of Present Day Wellness, where we help couples plan their next pregnancy so they can carry the baby to term healthily and easefully. I am just so excited about these mindful minutes, but I'm not so excited about why they started. Many of you may know that I started doing these during the quarantine days, and we're still in those. So the weeks are now adding up. And I saw a post today that I thought was really helpful. And it just said that we've never been through this. We don't really know how and when and what we should be thinking or feeling. So if you're anyone like everyone else, we're all having our own little struggles and our own big struggles in how to manage our many emotions. So these mindful minutes are invitations to kind of come back to oneself and reflect on what is existing in this very moment. We don't really need to change it. We don't really need to alter it in any way. We just need to observe and become more aware. And by that act of doing that, we activate a side of our nervous system, which is known as the parasympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system. And there we can find a way, a more helpful way to solve whatever issue is coming up for us. So let's go ahead and start with this mindful minute. It is a continuation from yesterday. Yesterday we really focused on paying attention to the breath in the upper chest. Now we're going to, I'm kind of squatting a little bit here. I'll show you, back up. We're going to pay attention to the breath as it is around the rib cage. So right below the bra line if you're a woman, or right below your chest if you're a man, and all around the rib cage, especially even where, like I was showing, even where you can hold your hands here. So your thumbs are at your back and your fingers are at your front rib cage. So we'll place our hands there, and we're going to take a minute to just notice the breath in that area. So make yourself comfortable and safe. If you have a door, you can close it. Feel free to do that. If you'd like to lay down for this one, it's really helpful because sometimes the surface that you're lying on will help give you some sensory feedback of what's happening in the breath of that part of the body. All right, I got my little iPad here, and I'll give us a stopwatch of 1 minute. So let's give it a go. Okay, please take a comfortable seat, or a comfortable standing position, or a comfortable lying position, and let's begin. So place your hands on your rib cage. Let your shoulders and elbows relax however you place your hands. Just notice where the breath is in that area of the body through the awareness of your hands on that part of the rib cage. Notice how the exhalation, does it rise and expand? Notice the I said that backwards. Notice the inhalation. Do the rib cage, and does the rib cage expand and open? As the exhalation, does it fall and relax? Just allow the body to breathe into that area of the rib cage. Okay, that's our 1 minute of mindfulness. I'll turn off this and just talk a little bit about why we want to focus there. We focus there because we have these wonderful little glands. There's 2 of them on the back side of just above our kidneys. And our kidneys are about, well, let's say about the size of our fist, and there's a little walnut gland known as the adrenals just above the kidneys, and they sit, 2 of them on either side, and they have a great relationship to how we deal with stress. So maybe when You've had a really stressful experience, like for instance, you've maybe missed a deer on the road and you're driving and you've missed hitting the deer, and you can feel your heart rate pumping and your hands might have gotten sweaty and your belly feels a little upset. The adrenals are the ones that have received the messages from the mind or from the brain and down through to the adrenals, and they've pumped out adrenaline, hence the name, or epinephrine, sometimes it's also known as. So that part of the body is, what we're breathing into. So we're giving that part of the body a little breath and openness and more nourishment, because it needs lots of micronutrients to exist. Those little adrenal glands are really something that we should really take care of throughout all of our life. And you may have heard the experience that some people say as adrenal fatigue. It's not necessarily that those glands are tiring out. It's that maybe they're not as nourished and well taken care of as they could be. And then there's imbalances in the hormone system of the body. So that's something that we need for our fertility, and it's also something we need for our immunity, and it's also something we need to just relax and rest. So we open up that part of our body with our breath in this little one mindful minute that we did today. Okay, take care everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and I look forward to the time on Wednesday together. Bye-bye.